Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm David Fabb from the West Midlands. Forcibly retired industrialist is the best way I can put myself in, and professional litigant now in retirement. I'm delighted to be among kindred spirits and to be learning very fast. I used to have a lot of respect for the judiciary, the system, and so on. Once upon a time, I was a Freemason in London, but I decided that that was incompatible with me growing large groups of companies, which I've done 3 times from scratch. Working backwards, on the 26th of this month, I will be in the court in Stourbridge, West Midlands, for the second hearing for the rescission of the bankruptcy order made against me last July. I was evicted on false grounds from my family home of 30 years in November. We're challenging that with a view to reoccupancy. I'm living in quite comfortably, I must say, in rented accommodation, turned full circle from Council House where I was brought up to where I am now. I was daft enough to grow 10 industrial companies with 620 employees at the death, and I fell foul of one of my particular concerns for this meeting is the ravages on the British economy over many years of the insolvency industry. I won't call it a profession. Insolvency practitioners in this case were Deloitte Touche. I had 10 factories, freehold. It was 70 acres of land and buildings. Deloitte's flogged it all off for 37 and a bit millions in 2003 when it was forced into administration. The business was then worth over 60 millions. They are still there, having hoovered up some 4 million in fees ongoing, with their complicit lawyers, DLA Piper, having received something of the order of $1 million. The story goes on and on and on. It will make a couple of very good books, but lots of cautionary tales, but still there, and I expect to do them in due course, because I've learned a lot from people around this table, and I'm quite a fast learner. A bit burned out, I think, but this kind of thing is good for me. It's stimulating and re-energizes one. And I'd just simply say finally that I believe that there's a vast opportunity. I've only just grudgingly learned to run the keys on a computer in the last 9 months. I used to have people running around me, hot and cold running secretaries, and I've got a beautiful daughter who self-represented herself, as I did, 9 days in the High Court, running up and down to Liverpool for a week on the train, 5 days before one of our most senior judges. Part heard case, then heard in the Royal Courts of Justice just over a year ago. And this was because Deloitte sued me on totally false basis to shut me up. I had a website going against them called Deloitte Ouch. It's disappeared. It's got consigned to the ether. But out of that trial came a lot of evidence which enables me to sue Deloitte. So I'm in the process of suing one of the big 4.